Joining us now is senior Congress leader and a member of Parliament of the Congress Party, Renuka Chaudhary. Ms. Chaudhary, you have spoken about IPC provisions that protect a woman's dignity and have said that anything that denigrates her status is a crime. Then when a sitting chief minister publicly pulls down a woman's niqab on stage, does that not fit in the very definition of outraging a woman's modesty that you often invoke?
Of course it does. Undoubtedly it does. These are religious symbols. Whether you won't do that, you won't go and take off Sardar's kirpan or his bangle or his turban. These are religious symbols which people adhere to and respect in their own faith. Nobody is authorized to behave like that and to take off the hijab or lift the hijab, as they labeled it, of any woman. It is unacceptable. But having said that, you know, Maria, politics is such a cruel world, and if you go to see it, Mr. Nitish Kumar has been showing patterns of aberration. I'm not making an excuse for him, but he was seen laughing and virtually frolicking when the national anthem was playing some time ago. And there have been whispers in the corridors about how he doesn't seem to be in control of his behavior. So if that is the case, then BJP is of course taking advantage of a man who actually needs help. And let them collectively answer this. Now, he is the chief minister. He cannot behave like this.
Well, the BJP says that he is absolutely fit.
Get him off the hook.
He is absolutely fit and fine and right man, because he has just won a massive mandate in Bihar. Ms. Chaudhary, if anyone in public had pulled down a woman's veil, you know, we would have called it harassment and perhaps even demanded his arrest. Then why should the standards of criminality and accountability be any different for Nitish Kumar just because he's a chief minister?
It should. There should be the same yardstick, because he's also a citizen of this country. And the law applies to all. Now, but I'll tell you, anyone who associates with the BJP, somehow their standards denigrate. They decline and fall. If you go to see what they did with the Haryana women medal winners, in the convoluted way in which they continue to humiliate them by bringing the oppressor back into action through covert methods. And they think that we're all just blithering idiots sitting here, and they think they're so clever that we don't see the actual game. And that's how it is. If you look at it nationally and internationally, Me Too campaigns where women have picked up the courage to come out and articulate and say, because it's not easy. Women are trapped in these situations. And somebody's powerful, somebody's relative, you can't say this, you can't do that. And at the end of the day, we continue to pay the price. I think it's criminal. Yesterday, we were invited to see a movie about manual scavengers and the world of women and young girls. The MP Sanjay Singh of AAP, his daughter acted in this film. And, you know, I was watching the film and I said, my God, it's like we are running on a treadmill. We keep running and we don't reach anywhere. The humiliation that women go through, they're bought and sold worse than cattle or sheep. We are kept tied, we are utilized, raped, and you have no authority. You can't even escape it. Is that what we are about 75 years later, where medal winners are humiliated? They're willing to give up their medals and throw them into the Yamuna, but the perpetuator gets away with it. Is this what we're about, that we bring laws? The ruling government showed us how they have the brute majority, and they especially brought in the women's bill only to tell us that it's only a carrot. You're not going to be getting it till the year dot. And the rules and everything seem to circumvent and only apply to women. Anything that we say, women like us who speak out, who talk, then we are also humiliated at different levels. And there's a great polarizing of the boys' club.
Renuka Chaudhary, my last question to you. What will you tell those who say that this act of Bihar Chief Minister was not with some kind of bad intention?
Excuse me? How do we decipher what intention is? If a chap on the street did that, are you willing to wait and understand his intention before something else happens? What then do they define as intention? How are they going to legislate his intention? What do they mean by intention? Who's interpreting his intention? Then what is it about? Okay, let us assume for one moment that it's not a bad intention. What is it then? Is he in bad mental health? Is he a man who's not aware of what he's doing? He is the chief minister, and he's one of the allies of keeping the BJP propped up. So what are we trying to say? So for political survival, you don't mind, you'll sacrifice women. What is the signal we are giving? How hypocritical. It's disgusting. It's downright abusive. And for people who are forced to stand up and defend this action, good heavens, where do you crawl? It's not acceptable, not by long chance.
Renuka Chaudhary, thank you for joining us and sharing your views on what has drawn a lot of reactions from across political parties, also activists, women in general, men in general. They have come out and expressed their opinion on what is being seen as extremely concerning behavior, a behavior which will be seen as outraging a woman's modesty.